What's up, everybody? I'm at the nail salon getting ready to get my nails done. And we're gonna do red. Here's the color. This is a Mary Kay signature red color. So let's get to it. Nails done. On point. Beautiful. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Tanya Lady T, and this is another edition of All Aboard. Let's get on this train. Good morning. Yes, sir. Today is TGIT. Thank God it's Thursday because this is my Friday, and we don't have to go back to work until next Tuesday. So yes. I hope everybody's enjoying their holidays and snuggling all up in the fireplace with the car, with what is it, images of sugar canes and candy canes dancing through the air. I don't know, I can't think of the Christmas thing, but anyway, I want to come on right quick, honey. Listen, weeping may endure for the night, but joy comes in the morning. Y'all, let me just say this. Your girl last night, oh my God, y'all, I was hot. I mean, hot. After I got my nails done, y'all can see. After I got my nails done, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Oh my God, it was pretty major. It was pretty bad. I haven't been that mad, and I'm talking about probably in my 20s. I ain't never remember getting so angry. I mean, I'm sure if I could think hard enough about it, I could think of some stuff that really just teed me off. But let me tell y'all something. Last night, woo. Let me just say this, y'all. Thank God for the Holy Spirit. Thank God for wisdom. Thank God for discernment. Thank God that I understand the difference between sane and insanity, snapping and not snapping, keeping it together versus coming unglued. Let me just go on and get into it. I did my long introduction. Last night, okay, I had to go to the mall to pick up a few more gifts, okay? And of course, I don't know where you live, but our stores are closing at midnight. So a lot of stores are closing at midnight, you know, so people can get their shop on. So no problem. Went to Belts, hit the honey hole, whole 9 yards. Beautiful. Everything's beautiful. Well, I had to go then to the Dollar Tree to get some wrapping paper, you know, scissors, tape, you know, did all that, got in there, no problem. As I'm walking back out to the parking lot and I'm approaching my car, I notice that there's a minivan that parked so close to me that they blocked me in. When I tell you olive oil from Popeyes wouldn't have been able to go in between my driver's side and their passenger side door. This jackleg parked so close to my car that there was just no way for me to get in my car from the driver's side. And because of the way my car is made, honey, and because of I ain't jack me nimble or jack me quick, and your girl Tanya Lady T cannot jump over the candlestick, because the middle part of my car is wide and it sits up high, and I just wasn't gonna be able to do that, get in from the passenger side and cross. Them days over now. When I had my Sable, I probably could have did that, but this car, I can't do that. So here I am, I'm huffing, and I'm like the big bad wolf now. I'm huffing and I'm puffing. I'm tired because I done worked all day. Then I, you know, of course, went and did my little shopping after work. So by this time, it's almost 9 o'clock at night, and I'm kind of tired. Your homegirl's ready to get to the house. So I was so mad, and I thought, oh my God, they know they parked this. I mean, who does that? Who does that? But you see, that's why come you know, during this time of year, everybody's out. It's like 100-fold, okay? So, of course, now what do? I called my mom. I said, Mom, pray for me. I said, because I'm going to lose it. I said, this man has blocked me in. I said, what I'm going to do is take it down his license number, go in there tactfully to each of the little stores in the little strip area that I went to, you know, and ask the manager to do an intercom announcement. Hey, if anybody has this car, blah, 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 could you please move your blocking in, blah, 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 blah. And my mom just said, just calm down. I said, I know. I said, let me just go on in there and do that. And so as I hung up with her, I see this man approaching me. And of course, now I'm standing there with my hands on my hips, my bags in my hand and whatnot. And he's approaching me, and I thought he was going to come up to me, but he cut right in between where the van was on his driver's side. And I thought, okay, this is the guy that, you know, owns this van. And so I was gonna just sort of pivot to look to make sure, because I didn't want to be ghetto and all that and accuse him and act like Shanae and Shaniqua. And when I got ready to pivot to, you know, anyway, when I, you know, pivot to ask him that, y'all, he jumped in that van so quick, started up his car, and he gunned it and drove forward. It was almost like I wanted to say something when he approached me, but like I said, I don't want to be accusatory. You never know people's temperament. I live in North Carolina, so it is a free carry state. So I didn't know if homeboy he could have been packing. I don't know if he would have came out of pocket and called me a crazy name. So I just waited to see if that was truly him. But like I said, by the time I got ready to say, hey, sir, can you please, I wanted to let him know, Joker, you're blocking me in. But before I had an opportunity to say anything to him, like I said, he jumped in his car, that van, so quick and gunned it. And I just was left there standing. And I was, oh my God, I felt myself wanting to jump in my car, chase after him, like that road rage spirit. And I was so mad. I was just standing there because I really wanted him to recognize that you blocked me in. And you know how inconsiderate of you. How inconsiderate of you to do that. You know you parked so close to my car that you knew that person, whoever got in that, was driving this car, wasn't going to be able to get in. And I reckon he maybe thought that he could run into wherever he went into and run back out quick and leave before, I or the person, driving the car would have came back. But still at the same time, I just felt so helpless. I was so, oh my God, y'all. When I tell y'all I was so mad, I was so mad. I couldn't hardly stand it. And so I felt all these emotions and I was so mad, y'all, I was shaking. And you know what? In an instant, I immediately said, peace be still. Peace be still in my spirit. And I was so mad. I said, and I was talking to God. I said, why come you didn't let me say something to him? And it was like, he's like, your issue is dealt with. You needed to get in your car. You need to be unblocked. And then I had to think, well, it could have been somebody that was sitting down eating, and I would have had to wait an hour or so just to get, so I was outside for maybe 5 minutes having to wait for this man to come and move his car. But I still was so angry. And I was reminded, sometimes being silent, knowing when to hold them, knowing when to fold them, knowing when to run, and knowing when to walk away. And that was one of those situations where I needed to have just walked away, let him have it. He probably either, like other person had 10,000 things going on. They were shopping. The atmosphere is charged. Everybody's got an attitude. Everybody's this, everybody's that. They're spending money. They know they're probably going over the budget. They're probably having to pull money out of savings for Christmas and da 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 da. So I went through all this stuff in my brain, but I was so, y'all, whoo! I'm thinking about it now. I was so mad, and I thought, God, I thank you that you kept me from a danger unseen. Because if I had been the old Tanya, if you will, if I had had my way and I had popped off or said something to make the situation worse or to put myself in harm's way by saying, sir, you blocked me in, even that one little statement could have caused him to catch an attitude. And I was reminded, I said, it's almost like with this trash situation where I live. It's like once my landlord put, ooh, thank God they fixed that old nasty pothole. Man, that pothole was so deep, you could see China. But anyway, my landlord put locks on the trash receptacles because there's so many people coming out there that are not tenants, and they're dropping their trash in our trash receptacles. So what has happened is people that recognize that they're not going to be able to do that, they have started dumping trash out in front of the receptacles and in front of the property entrance where our apartment complex is. And so again, going back to that, when people are angry, when they can't get away with what they've been getting away with, they start doing stuff out of anger. And, oh, okay, you think, even though they're the ones causing the problems, he's the one that caused the problem by parking that close to me, blocking me in. However, at the same time, if you say something to them about what they've done, they get an attitude with you and will cuss you out. So, again, I said all that to say this. I don't know who this may be for. But sometimes you have to let it go and let people have, so to speak, let them have it. Because if me opening up my mouth to a total stranger, because he doesn't know me, I don't know him, he don't know if I got something in my pocket, I don't know if he got something in his pocket. And how many times have we seen on TV where people tell you to cut your music down and the other person gets an attitude or whatever, and things just go awry? And I was just very, very mindful of that. So I just decided, Tanya, close yourself in with the Lord, cuss, spit, do all that other stuff in front of him. He's your audience. You go into your secret closet and ask the Lord to remove that bitterness. And that's what I had to do, y'all. Sometimes we want to vent to people and friends and all that, and sometimes that might be okay. But what I had to do last night, I had to get all that out and up and regurgitate it, whatever you want to call it. I had to give that to God and allow him to help me through that anger. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest. You know, yeah, most of the time Lady T got it together, you know. But last night, I actually physically saw myself jumping in my car, chasing after that man, and wanting to walk his dogs. I'm serious. But again, peace, be still. So anyway, like I said, I know I'm rambling on and my phone keeps falling, but I thought it important enough for me to mention that sometimes you have to just let it go. Sometimes you just have to let people have it. Sometimes you have to say, it's my life. Because if I had responded, again, him not knowing me, me not knowing him, if I had responded to him based on his actions, could my whole life have been altered today? And I truly believe when God is so concerned about every one of us, every little detail in our life. I honestly truly believe this because I've walked with him, or he has walked with me. I'm talking about God. I'm talking about the Holy Spirit that God left here as our comforter. Let me tell you something. when certain situations happen like that and God intervenes and he totally shuts my mouth or closes up my throat where I can't say something to nobody, it's because he's protected me from that danger unseen. Because if I had said something, it could have went, my whole life, my whole family's life could have been altered on today. So anyway, I tell God thank you for this Christmas holiday season. And lesson learned, I've locked that here and plugged it away, because if it's God wills that I'm here next year, I'm going to relieve some of this stress off of me. I'm going to have my Christmas shopping done by October. Again, I'm writing that vision, I'm making it plain, I'm speaking it, and I'm putting it out here in the atmosphere. Tanya Howell will have her Christmas shopping done by October of next year. It's not going to be where I'm waiting to the last minute, where I've got to be out amongst a lot, because I'm a people-loving person. I really am. But again, when the atmosphere is so charged and people are so rude, they're so inconsiderate, they're trying to get the best deal, they're trying to get the best bargain. Just like I was in Belts last night. No big deal. I understand. Crowds, congestion. But this one lady, she must have hit me 3 times in my back with her purse. And it was almost like, and she said, excuse me, I'm sorry. But again, in her hurriedness, in her wanting to make sure she gets the best deal, in her, deciphering through the racks, it was like I wasn't even a factor. It didn't matter that I was, standing there and also trying to look and being respectful of her space. It didn't matter. And again, like I said, she did apologize, and that's, I'm not, complaining about that, but I'm just saying how the atmosphere is charged. People are so, in general, they're just totally inconsiderate of you. Totally inconsiderate, because they're on the hunt. They're trying to get that deal. So anyway, I know I'm rambling at this point, but I just, like I said, I've built part of that bridge of what happened to me last night. There's still a little residue, but that anger is no longer a part of my psyche. So I tell the Lord, thank you for that. And I'll finish building the bridge and get over it. But anyway, I just wanted to say that to some people, that whoever is out there, and I'm not a hot-headed person, but for anybody out there that, have that little, you one of them sort of bite at the wind type people, and you easily can get lit, this is for y'all. Sometimes just have a moment, as they say, a woosah moment, and just speak to your spirit and say, peace, be still. So anyway, that's all I wanted to jack my jaw about to y'all this morning. Anyway, TGIT, y'all have a blessed rest of your week. Of course, your girl's gonna come on and do a couple of Christmas videos with the family. And that's it, y'all. Anyway, love y'all. Thanks for hanging with your girl, Lady T. Sorry about this weird angle. Hopefully I'll get my car mount in and we can roll and flow like we need to do. Anyway, love y'all. God bless you. And may the peace of the Lord be with you. Peace.